now. So he's gone up by like 5 followers since then. But Callum Watkins
all Salford fans probably
Callum Watkins has 2,002 followers.
Oh, right, okay.
Sophie Watkins has 15,900 followers. Well, 15,969 actually, to be precise. So, whilst you were right with you get half a mark for which has more, but you were way off with the difference because it's actually basically 14,000, give or take. But one of the reasons for that is Callum Watkins has only got 20 posts and Sophie Watkins has got 2,470 posts. So clearly one person operates a social media, has a social media operation, and the other doesn't.
I'm just looking at both of their. What's Callum Watkins' user? What's his user one?
At Callum Watkins.
There's lots of Callum Watkinses.
It's just at Callum Watkins. Callum with a K.
Oh, of course, it's with a K. That's why I'm going wrong.
Well, yeah, because hers she's got loads of pictures of herself in different outfits and stuff. I'm guessing she's.
He's a much more family orientated, I would say.
Oh no, she's got loads of pictures with the kids on and stuff.
Oh, maybe it was just the first half dozen that.
Some with him, but yeah, hers is more Instagram model, and his
exactly. That's what I was trying to say without being too.
Just people use, yeah.
Yes, we all know what Instagram's like.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Where are we up to? Recommendations and any other business?
I'm going to let you go first on recommendations.
Okay. So, couple of things this week. On television, we've been watching a show called Manktopia, which actually I think is airing at some point during the time while we've been recording the show tonight, but you get it on the BBC iPlayer. Basically, it's sort of chronicling the Manchester housing boom, property boom, and the effect that that's having. So because there's a lot of high rises going up in Manchester that people might notice, especially if you watch the cricket coverage, and when it cuts to the city now, Beetham Tower's not even the tallest, let alone the only tall one that you see. And the sort of effects that's having on the city centre, some of the other effects on the wider city centre. One of the episodes focused on some developments in Salford as well, around affordable housing. With Manchester and housing, inevitably there's talk about homeless people as well in it. So it covers the whole spectrum really, from people looking to buy luxury penthouse apartments to people wanting to know where they can go and find their breakfast as a homeless person, sort of thing. So wide range of stuff, covers a lot of issues in different ways as well. It's not all just saying it's bad. Certainly it's an interesting programme and gives a lot of perspective on it. I think it's a good programme to watch. So get that on the BBC iPlayer, and then if you live anywhere around Preston, I would recommend Fino Tapas. It was the first time me and Emma have been out for a meal since, well, probably February, January.
Long time.
At the weekend we went to Fino Tapas. It was it didn't feel unsafe or anything like that. They had cleaning stuff for you when you went in as well and stuff, and you saw staff cleaning other tables quite thoroughly in between customers and stuff, so you felt comfortable with that sort of stuff from that side of it. But then the food is fantastic. Now, I've been there before. They used to have a smaller location nearer to the train station. They've now moved to a bigger location, which is further up off the high street. As you walk up Friargate in Preston, the main street of shops, it's on one of the side roads further up now, and much bigger premises where the old Tiggy's restaurant used to be, if anyone knows Preston. Much bigger premises, but the food is still absolutely spot on, spectacular. They do this red pepper and feta dip, and yes, Alan Walker, a dip. They sell it as a dip, so it's a dip. This red pepper and feta dip that is just out of this world nice. It's so good. Go just for the dip and stay for the black pudding and quail eggs, and and the pork and chorizo stew, and it's fantastic. I would recommend it. Definitely if you live in and around the Preston area at all, or like tapas and want to travel a bit.
If it's not a dip, what is it?
I don't know, but he said hummus isn't a dip, didn't he? So I don't know. I don't know what his rules are. Eat it how you want. It tastes fucking delicious.
Fair enough. I haven't got anything as an outdoors recommendation. We haven't been out really much yet.
No, like I say, it was the first time we had. I've been to the pub local to us once, and I've been out for food once. So yeah.
Yeah, so we're still not there yet, but maybe soon.
Although you're going to a different country next week.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm basically going into splendid isolation. Just it just so happens it's in another country. My recommendation is a YouTube series that is I feel like I've recommended not this particular series, but the contributors before. This one's called No More Jockeys. So you just search for No More Jockeys. And it's Mark Watson, Tim Key, and Alex Horn who play. They played a version of this called No More Women, which I think they may have changed the name because of. It seems a bit derogatory, but it's not derogatory in tone. It's certainly not derogatory to jockeys particularly. It's basically a game where you name a well-known person or entity, or it's people really, and. So if you were to say, I don't know, Penelope Pitstop is a recurring character. So Penelope Pitstop, no more people who, when you think about them, their names both start with the same letter. So you can't name anyone who has then the same letter.
Right,
on both,
okay.
First. So
I could say Muttley, but I couldn't say Dick Dastardly.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can either go, that's very specific, but you could also say something like, I don't know, Penelope Pitstop, no more fictional. So all fictional characters. And it just goes on and on and on. So the games are about half an hour. And the trick of it is remembering all the categories. So as you go along, the categories get more and more, and it gets more and more complicated to think of somebody.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the joy of it is that you just the excruciating nature of them trying to think of something, and also as soon as you say something like no more jockeys or no more women or no more sports people, all you can think of is sports people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As soon as you're told not to do something, that's all you can do.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
It's word association
like half
to
hour.
Word disassociation.
Exactly. Yeah. It's. I think it evolved because they're friends from way back, and it kind of evolved from a game they played just independently. So it's like a series of 12 or something like that on YouTube. It's well worth a watch. It's very they're very good, very entertaining people anyway. So.
Well, yeah, and you've got some creative game-making people there on that show, haven't you? So
exactly, yes. Yeah. It's very good. It's very dry, and it might take you a couple of episodes to get into it, but it's well worth a watch.
Is it just video, or do they have it as a podcast as well?
It's just video, I think. Yeah, so they've just recorded them over Skype or Zoom or whatever. So they started doing it kind of beginning of lockdown, kind of May time, and they've kind of been doing it weekly ever since. So yeah, we're quite a few shows in now, and it's very entertaining.
Excellent, good stuff. Right, okay, so next week it's me and Tim. I bet Tim would love that. I bet Tim's on board with that recommendation.
I bet Tim already knows about it. Yeah. But if he doesn't, then he should know about it.
Yeah. So me and Tim next week. I'm glad it wasn't Tim this week.
Oh right.
Yes. It was a bad enough journey going over that absolute hammering by bottom team against top team without it being that's
very clever scheduling from you.
Yeah. Anyway, Do you want to tell people about where they can find the show and interact with the show and that sort of stuff?
Yep, so you can find the show at Super League Pod on Twitter. Get us towards, Sophie Watkins type numbers on Instagram as well.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. What's our Instagram? I bet it's about 100.
I don't want to know. But it's because I haven't posted any bikini shots. That's what it is.
And to be honest, when we do post stuff, it's normally not actually any of us that post them. The last post,
no one wants to see that.
The last post was from either Rob or Dom at the last Rugby League game before lockdown back in March, when when Castleford were asking people not to steal the soap or the toilet roll.
Oh, remember those days.
We have 593 posts, actually. That's way more than I thought. Only 132 followers.
Oh, come on, people. We're getting beaten by Callum Watkins. We can't be having that. If you're an Instagram person, follow us on Instagram, and we might even post a bit more. Facebook.com/SuperLeaguePod. If you want to email us something and you're an old-fashioned guy or girl, superleaguepod@gmail.com. You can find the episode blog posts at superleaguepod.com. You can search for the show on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Podcast Addict, Stitcher, or anywhere else you find podcasts. And we're also on YouTube.
Yeah, in terms of thanking our partners, Rob's Toy Shop. Enter SLP discount on checkout at Rob's Toy Shop on eBay and get 5% cash back on orders over £5 and 1% cash back to SLP. Little Warden, vital alerts for hidden issues. Head to littlewarden.com to see what they can do for you. Mascot Browns for all your international rugby league gear. It's their birthday soon, isn't it? I think they're turning 3? Feels like
I believe it's 3, yeah.
Than that. Sarah's Bookcase. Sarah sells Usborne books with access to over 3,000 titles from baby to young adults. There's something for everyone. Find out more on the Sarah's Bookcase Facebook or Twitter pages. You'll get links to all of those guys in the episode blog post on superleaguepod.com that Alan was telling you about before. So, thanks to all those guys. Thanks to everyone for listening and for their contributions. Sorry if I've rattled any cages around the disciplinary. Another week in the books, and hopefully we'll get a full round of games next week to talk about.
Well, you never know your luck, but
I know, I say that and then sort of drop off towards the end of saying it as I pick up my phone to see. One worrying thing is crowds might be further away than they were before, given the rules about outdoor gatherings, but I don't know how that applies to stadium crowds. But that did happen whilst we were recording the show, we did get told that it will happen whilst we were recording the show.
Yeah. Do as much as you like this weekend because it don't count apparently.
Yeah. Don't stay sensible and stay listening to your favourite rugby league podcast, which I hope is still the Super League Pod.
See you later.
Bye.